Alright, let's see if we can suffer through this and finally get transportation. Ah, boy. I wish I could remember my plans for how I was doing the transit. I think I was gonna have a station here, run it out to like here, then here and out here, I think. That sounds about right, and then just run it back through. Because I can't connect the monorail. I wish I could just connect this stupid monorail and be done with it. Yippee! 900% increase. That's that's normal growth, right? Cool, fences are done. So now ceratosaurs have enough space that they shouldn't have an issue. And we could probably toss in like two more. I could go get the Carnotaurus done. Probably not a bad idea. I can work on Majungasaurus. I wonder if Compies can live with the Compsognathus, or if the Compy, the Compsognathus, can live with Dimorphodons. Because Dimorphodons eat fish. Could be an option. Otherwise, we could slap down the monorail here. Do we have the research? I'm going insane, so I might as well just do it. It's another $135,000. I mean, we're 3.3 million up. We can go for it. Actually, we need to wait because everybody's gonna go crazy. Can't get raptors. Can almost get baryonyx. I wonder if they're a better option. Probably not. Raptors probably put out the best appeal rating, if we're gonna be real. Gigantosaurus, though. Oh, and I have to get raptors, T-Rexes, Carnotauruses, and Gigantosaurus for Indominus, and we're gonna have to get Indominus. With how this game is and what I think the storyline is gonna be, we're gonna need it. Which I might actually put Indominus over here. Yeah, it's not even worth running that. Now we're just stuck waiting again. Who died? Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. We might actually need to start investing again into herbivores if that's the case. They sound kind of neat. A Loro Titan. But we do need to get that done and get higher ranks. We can get Dreadnoughtus. I mean, as it stands, we still have to get a Patasaurus done. Don't have enough to get you. Could get Pachycephalosaurus. Can't get Archaeornithomimus. God, the names killing me. God forbid you try to say these and have a speech impediment. Let's get the stupid monorail. I think we're just gonna have to kind of nut up and do that. Maybe slap it down like here. Oh, I don't like the angles this is gonna be sitting at. Is that
Look at it this way.
medium?
Comfortable customers are going to be inclined to spend more and give us a higher rating, huh? Hey, at least somebody can relax around here.
Do we have the stuff to get max tier amenities? Oh, we can put them in. I mean, at that point, we might as well. We're going to take a temporary hit, which is going to suck, but anything for profit. And we're going to have to scooch this little path here. Which okay, replace you, swing you ever so slightly. That should be enough space. Very simple. Nope. I want large. And it barely fits. Perfect. And now we get to figure out how we're going to fit this stupid monorail. And how much this is going to absolutely fry me for. Oh god, the size. I could move the emergency shelter, and I might be able to fit it. I can't promise anything, otherwise this is going here. This just sucks because I'm gonna have to put one here to justify any of this, and then it's just gonna be dead stations that I think I'm gonna have to just put a road leading somewhere. All for comfort that doesn't really matter in this current moment. I could maybe squeeze one in here. I saw it for a split second. Uh, there. Sure, why not? This has to be the dumbest idea, but here we are. Oh, and the paleo medical is right there. You know, let's just start from here and suffer this way. Okay, that's doable. Please. Why are you doing this? I think there works. Obstructed by... I am steadily losing my mind. Can you connect now? I was in $9 worth of water. That is a puddle. Now, do you work there? Sure. Oh, okay. I understand. It is connecting the station. It's just attaching the station to existing rail, not connecting it to the end. That is actually really annoying because that is the most specific, like, nitpicking method. That is the I'm not touching you of, like, monorail construction. Yeah, we're building a monorail. Because otherwise I can't. I have to get this stupid comfort, and it's all tied to people are lazy. which floors me. Like, oh, the people don't want to walk around here. Are you kidding me? I have seen people walk around Disney. People will walk like 15 miles in a day. But a park full of dinosaurs, they get in, walk to here, and are like, I don't want to walk anymore. That's not even a mile. I get it, it's in Costa Rica, probably the sweatiest place on earth. So people are probably miserable, but like, come on. And now I have to build other stations for this thing to go to. Which I think I probably want to put one here, one deep here, and then try to just swing this bad boy all the way back in. Because that should be enough. Yeah, that looks fine. One here, the people are going to go crazy for this one. Yeah, yeah, I think that's that's walkable. Then all this is going to have to be replaced. Because this whole area is going to get busy. Watch as I burn 100, 200 grand just on path upgrades. Nope. You don't need the upgrade. And I think we're good. Oh, I'm going to have to. I think I'll build another power plant over here. Can I get big power plant? No, I have a lot. Could do large substation. I think that is a good investment. And I might actually spend the time rebuilding my power infrastructure then. Because then I could probably knock that out, slap one thing here, cover the same surface area, do the same here, knock that out, slap one there, slap one like here ish. Let's check legit. Wow, yeah, we can absolutely do that. Ooh, that's gonna be a weird one. We'll leave it. I think we'll let this ride for the moment. Yeah, that worked. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Sorry about the cancellation for yesterday's stream. I had forgotten Summer Game Fest was going on, and I was like, oh, I want to watch that. And realistically, people are probably not going to be watching streams outside of that. And then by the time it ended, I looked at my clock and I was like, oh, I could have actually streamed and didn't need to cancel things, but I already said I was canceling, so what's done is done. Power plant. Ah, I need a 3.5. Yep, that'll get me. Like I would have done it, but I've actually not tried streaming through my PC, and I'm kind of worried it would be really bad quality. Also, just going through Summer Games Fest, it was mostly me just being like, oh, repeatedly. The new Gundam game looks cool though. I'm I'm skeptical, but I'm interested and hope it does well. Because anything that isn't just SD Gundam or Gundam Breakers is cool in my book. I'm tired of both of those. I get that like the chibi style is absolutely poppin'
The last
in
of the
Japan.
viable candidates
I
for
just get kind of bored
solar
with it.
harvesting. Let's get them settled in.
Oh, we're done. I didn't even have to finish this whole structure. I get it. I think it's stupid. I wanted to actually have this running instead of just being like, yeah, put it in. It'll make people happy just knowing the structure exists, even if it isn't like operational. Like that absolutely sounds like something InGen would pull, just being like, "Is it operational? Ah, hell if I know. It's there. They'll be happy." Um. Yeah. That. I don't. I don't think you're supposed to Monorails don't do that. You can't hop the gap. Thank God this isn't like Roller Coaster Tycoon where they'd be like, yeah, is your roller coaster safe? I don't know. Fire it up, see if you get casualties. And you get to watch in horror as 20 people on a single cart get launched into the stratosphere and die in the most horrific explosion you could show a child. Oh god, they really did not pull punches for some reason. Yeah, the new Gundam game, I'm drawing a blank. It's Rogue something. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone, because now I hate when I forget titles of things. Because I can picture it perfectly, but I'm just like, yep. My brain just kind of shoves it in the back and like, yeah, you'll remember it eventually, don't worry about it. And then when I need to remember it, it's like, nah, don't worry. It's not happening yet. Um, because it's like looks like a PvE game. Rogue Orbit, that's what it is. Gundam Rogue Orbit. And apparently it has Mick Gordon doing the soundtrack for it. Why is your roller coaster exploding? It's a feature. Like all things, it is just a feature. You pay extra for that. Um, yeah, we'll put the Gallimimuses in here. This place is getting a little packed. Might have to make. I might make this. This is more of a water-based dinosaur spot. This is a Spinosaurus type zone if I've ever seen one. What are my large carnivores? Do I get marine stuff? Yep. Mosasaurs, plesiosaurs, elasmosaur. We don't. Yeah, we don't get like a Suchomimus. I guess I don't have to care about setting that up. I'm kind of sad. Suchomimus became kind of my thing. Now I'm just a man denied his dinosaur. Ooh, God, my rating went down. That's expected. I can't keep putting big guys in. Maybe? Actually, no, I think we might make this into an aviary. I think that would draw attention to the area and maybe kind of connect this area. Yeah, put them in. Yeah, they're fighting aliens, which I was like, I'm interested because I think the only other time in Gundam that they've fought aliens was I want to say it was the live action movie G Savior.
More dinosaurs, yay! Nothing can go wrong, like ever. We can get more species using the Expedition Center. This is a good idea, someone once said.
Oh, so now we're putting in gyro stations.
It's
Okay.
become clear I can't do everything on my own. Well, it's been told to me anyway. Rather harshly, I might add. Point is, we need extra hands. So we're adding some fresh blood to the team. Meet Claire Deering.
Hi. Thank you, Cabot. Oh, I'm so excited to be part of the team. I look forward to us all working together to make Jurassic World all that it can and should be for our guests and our dinosaurs. Now, our first task is to increase our guest count. I'm confident we can get this done.
My understanding is that the gyrosphere attraction is ready. This is essential to giving our guests those true, you are there dinosaur moments that will drive new and repeat business. That means, of course, that we'll need to make sure they see plenty of dinosaurs, Claire. More than they can handle.
Yes, sir. We can handle that.
Whenever a dinosaur dies, I feel like I've lost one of my own.
I have no idea how I'm going to pull this off. I could... So I could turn this into another big open air spot for herbivores. Yeah, that's probably the best. Do that. It's small enough I can control it. We can build some more support structures here to run them in. Build a hotel here. Yeah, I think it works. These, I think, are going to have to get reworked. Yeah, all of these are going to die at the same time.
En route to collect the asset.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. What can we even replace it with? What do we even have? Okay, so we have Triceratops, Gallimimuses. That's it. Okay, yeah, we need something. Oh, that's a Nostoceratops. I was like, oh, I've never seen that. And then Ceratops. Yeah, I'm not doing a second thing alongside a Triceratops. That's redundant. Edmontosaurus. They really didn't have an original name there, did they? Yeah, from what I saw from like the trailer, it looks a lot like a Armored Core vibe, which I'm not against, but it also feels weird as a Gundam game.
Commencing asset transit.
I don't know. We have till next year to find out more. Actually, now that everything's dying, what are you looking at? Because you gotta be staring down the barrel of old age. Yeah, you're gonna die soon. That's not good. In that case, we need to get the Carnotauruses running like yesterday. Because we'll put them in here. How long until we get a T-Rex? Are you quest gated? Rating gated. Okay, we can swing that. Actually, let's just rest him too. Can I fit another building for scientists? Good. I don't like how screwy this is because we just have a gap here, but actually, we could try to min-max that. Take this, build this here, swing this over, then we demolish that. So now we can zip line from here to here. People love that. Yeah, I'm actually happy with Code Veronica getting remade. That thing, that, I'm trying to think. So, last time Code Veronica showed up was Darkside Chronicles, I think. I want to say it was either Umbrella Chronicles or Darkside Chronicles for the Wii. So I'm cool with them remaking that. It needed a remake, and people have been asking for it for ages. So I think part of it was just Capcom being like, fine, here's your stupid ass Code Veronica. Which everybody's just like, yippee, we finally get Code Veronica. I feel the same way. I'm happy. I do wish we would get more not remakes. Just because, there's a lot to the setting. And it feels like all we get are remakes over and over. Yeah, that's a little screwy, but I think we can swing that. Oh, nice. We actually have a surplus of power somehow. Oh, you should definitely play well, the older Resident Evils definitely show their age. I will say that. I enjoy them, but that's just me. I've seen a lot of people kind of complain, oh, they're bad, they're old. It's technical limitations. Can we squeeze a path? Yes? Good luck to anybody walking this. You are successfully walking like the dinosaur equivalent of the Ho Chi Minh Trail, but sure. I'm not looking forward to replacing these with even fancier paths. This is gonna suck. And also be stupidly and prohibitively expensive. Yeah, that's. I'm always kind of skeptical with a lot of sequels nowadays just because it's always the question of did the developers learn from their past game, or is this just them being like, yeah, we made a sequel? Because, yeah, stuff like the challenge cards I thought was really good for Fireteam. It added a good amount of replay value. It did kind of suck sometimes, just because you really needed people coordinating. What was I doing with the layout here? Oh, right, it was supposed to be the gyrosphere was like here, and then it would. Okay, yep, I know where I was going. I'm not entirely 210% confused. It has to be the gyro station, even though you gave me the Jurassic tour. Let's actually get this built out. We have $3 million. We can burn it and be struggling for cash yet again. Can we squeeze a path? No. Shame. I could run one around. I just don't want to. It looks ugly. Guess I have to just tack one on here. I think Fireteam is still being made by Cold Iron, because I don't remember hearing about any guys getting let go or anything. But that's a gap I gotta fill. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have it go to here, come out, spit out, go back in, worm through here, and then spit back out here. Yeah, putting it opposite. You know what? Let's see. Is the transportation okay? Because that's always the problem. I guess that there's low demand. Good enough. Then maybe I'll have it spit out here. People can. I might just do a big loop. I don't care. I'm overthinking it too much. There we go. But yeah, I get the skepticism of like, are these even the same devs? It's happened so many times now that hearing of a layoff doesn't even shock me. I'm more surprised when a team is kept around, which is a shame. Okay, these are all heavy fences. I just realized, I was like, please don't tell me I just put in absolute garbage fences without even thinking about it. Then we'll put in our support facilities. Okay, that will cover all that. We have viewing. definitely do with a couple platforms a little deeper in, I think. Since we don't have our log gallery yet. Ooh, we can get scientists. What do we need? Welfare specialist isn't bad. And you are somehow cheaper but have better potential. So now we have a specialist in everything. And cheaper expeditions. Cool. And we'll train this guy. I don't have that yet. Eventually. The Generation Zero devs. Let me look, because that was. Is that Mammoth? Or Monolith? No, it's not Monolith. Made by. Oh, Avalanche. So, what are they up to? They're Swedish, which kind of explains why they made the game in Sweden. Oh, it's 3 different developers: Avalanche Studios Group AB, and Systemic Reaction. Okay, yeah, so it is Systemic, because otherwise they're all under one. So yeah, 35 people. They're still around, apparently. I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but probably my guess is support work. Yeah, I don't know what's up with BioWare at this point. Right, so we're gonna cut into here, go across at some place. I'll just build this across then and fix the path after. Yeah, I would hope they'd make a sequel, but I also get. I don't know if Generation Zero was that popular. I think it ended up being one of those games where it was niche enough where if you knew it, you kind of knew, but people weren't going out of their way to talk about the game. Sadly. I'm impressed that worked. Man, I'm not looking forward to the comfort requirements that are gonna come along with all this. Alright, that's good enough. Too bad I don't think we can get a zip line in here. Nope. Too short. I mean, we can cobble together something, but I don't think that's going to be a very popular attraction. Maybe one from like here to here? I I want to be optimistic about new Mass Effect, but I'm not really sure what their plan even is. I think the game is if I'm going to think there's going to be an issue, I think the game is going to suffer from what I've called shonen anime syndrome. And the issue is going to be that now that the Reapers are gone and the Collectors are gone, they have to find something to fight. And so it's going to be some big bad that the story's going to be like, oh, they were here the whole time and no one knew. And it's like, really? So the old big bad wasn't actually the biggest big bad. There was just another one chilling somewhere until now. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way I can just put in... Oh yeah, because there's another zip line already there. Oh, I don't need that then. Here I was thinking I was having to double up on my zip lines. I don't remember if this if the new game is supposed to be 200 years in the future. I get the feeling they're gonna retcon the ending and say, "Oh, actually, the canon ending is destruction," because otherwise you have a lot more issues now trying to explain away just like honestly just the resonance ending. It's going to make things so complicated that you're better off just kind of shrugging and being like, it never happened. Did I just accidentally... Yeah, I did. Alright. Okay, so that's all done. This will be a nice big Carnotaurus spot. Do you have rangers and everything? Yes, cool. I actually need to add ranger stations for here. Yeah, the new Control game looks good. I think I have the first one, I just never played it.
Helicopter protection deployed.
And then we have the new... what is it? The new Crossfire game. Which, the second I saw it, I was like, really? We're doing Crossfire again? I feel sorry for That's No Moon, because I think they're going to be really behind the eight ball.
Claire, Mr. Masrani would like to see an uptick in the guest count. That means we need enough accommodation to cater to a larger audience. Those are real profit generators.
Absolutely. We will make sure to focus on it as we move forward.
Does anything else give me more money? No, okay. And since we're not packed, I'm not gonna go crazy.
Until I knew better, I'd always believed that dinosaurs existed only on land.
The dinosaurs, like all living things, originated in the sea.
Could we fit a lagoon here?
Some never left. We call
Yeah.
them marine
Yeah, we could.
reptiles, however.
Like the Mosasaurus.
We'll get one ready.
You can do that?
It'll mean construction of a lagoon and hatchery. And it'll be expensive.
That is no longer something I worry about. See that it is done, whatever it takes, and include a viewing gallery with it. I want a seat in the front row for the first show.
Man, I want to work for one of those crazy rich people who's just like, yeah, oh, you need money? How much? I'll just give you whatever. I need that kind of experience. Can we? Yes, we can. Goo Lagoon. And now we're like out of money again. Yeah, Guild Wars 3. That one threw me off. I was like, really? Written a third one? I was not expecting it. But when you stop and think about it, it's been a while since Guild Wars came out. Oh, would you look at that? Another broken fence. That's a weird thing we got going on here. I think that's what's happening in my, like, for fun built park. Because I keep having a Gallimimus that just peeks his way through a fence. And they can't do that. Yet every time that little idiot just squeezes through, and then he just runs outside and lays down. And everybody freaks out, and I lose like $200,000 a minute. Alright, our Carno's ready. Not you. I do need a lot of money, though. So we gotta stall. Which is a little scary. Because that T-Rex is gonna die. It's only a matter of time at this point. You know, I don't regret building this. I think it'll be a good investment for the future. do you mean Ranger team can't find a way? Just drive. Or are you talking about this one? Which... No, there's no water there. Oh, here. There. Problem solved. Yeah, because the lagoon's going to cost a lot of money, and Mizrani isn't giving me all that money to work with. Wait, can I see what you need? Additional bays could be nice. Yeah, probably. Who died? Oh, Triceratops. We're gonna have to get them replaced. Short-lived. No. We are not having that. You are expensive. Man, it was nice having $3 million. Alright, let's get our first couple of Carnotauruses out. What do you mean you were having trouble reaching your spots? It is not that hard. Oh, unless it's literally there's too much woods. Because you're a weenie.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset being transported. Asset transported.
There. Now they can make it to their stupid ranger station. Alright, what do you guys need? Sand. Can do. We can make this place distressingly sandy. Yeah, prey, space, open water. Nice. Oh, I forgot to put in my hotel. You know what? I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to demolish part of the monorail. Close this thing right back down. We're going to swing it a bit wide. Then we'll run power. Also really wide. Demolish all that. And there we go. We have a lagoon spot. And because I'm going to get out ahead of it, I'm also going to build my path around. So we can put crap behind here. For our Indominus Rex pen that will inevitably have issues. Yeah, the RuneScape game, I swear I saw stuff about it before, that it's not like standard RuneScape, it's kind of its own thing. I just don't remember a whole lot. I saw it, was like, oh, okay. And then just didn't put a second of forethought beyond that. Alright, what do we have for fossils? Ah, we can make progress on Edmontonsaurus. That's cool. We can get the T-Rex. That is probably, as expensive as it is, our best option to stay afloat. Because we get one produced, we toss them right back in, toss two in, we get more people, more profit, and then I can eventually fund filling this. And we need it literally for the story. Bro is cleep. And now that I'm thinking and have, yeah, we'll do this. Because I'm thinking we bring this out a little bit. Get rid of that little extra gubbins. Oh, I don't like that storm. Especially when I know for a fact we have issues.
The dinosaurs are panicking, and that's making me nervous.
Ooh, that was a bad lightning strike. Okay, where was the fence break? Oh, it's because we have a tornado. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I can't even see where needs shelter at the moment. It's just eating my fence. Stop, please. For the love of God. You know what? Get the fence fixed. At least we got a little bit of... Actually, since we're still waiting on everything to get repaired, I'm just gonna casually get more fence done. Manually assigned tasks. Yeah, you're not returning to base. You've got a lot of work to do. And I think now we can close shelters. All the fences are fixed. Ugh. And that's everything under control. Boy. I didn't even know they got tornadoes down in Costa Rica. Yeah, I actually have Phantom Brigade as something on my list of games to stream. It's on my wish list on Steam that I'm like, yep, I'll pick that up and do that at some point. Oh yeah, I gotta release the other one of you. Be free. Oh, yeah. I was like, what's missing power? But that. Nice. Everybody's okay now. Everybody's fueled. Two T-Rex parts. That's nice. Now we're back to waiting.
Asset has been delivered.
I like Barradool, but I just watch his Mech Warrior stuff. I don't really watch a lot of anything else he does. Which is kind of a reality a lot of YouTubers have. We get known for one thing, and then any deviation doesn't work. Yeah, it is unfortunate when someone doesn't understand how parts of a game can work. It's always a bummer. I know I've had that with different YouTubers I've watched where they'll say something's bad, and I'm like, no, you're just using it wrong. It is actually completely viable. I'm gonna ride in a gyrosphere while I wait.
For added protection, each vehicle is surrounded by aluminum oxynitride glass. So tough, it can stop a 50 caliber bullet.
Well, that sucks. I got to ride for the last, minute. Not even that. I got robbed. I wanted to be out here. Let me get... Oh. Ceratosaurs. Unexpected. Oh, okay, you're actually still good with your space based on your population. Good to know. And we can do another expedition. No, we can't. I was wrong. Once we get that 30% off, that'll knock us down 500 and some thousand. Yeah. Nice. And we'll get you working on that. Nah, we'll do task cost. That's too useful. I probably should have done that beforehand. Can I cancel my project? No. Oh well. Mistakes were made. It cost me a little bit of money. Can I modify you more, please? Yes, I can make you not suck so hard. And definitely want humble. These guys are more expensive, but it's for the greater good. Longer lived, lower demands. Who just died? Are you the T-Rex? Yep. Yep. It was about to... He died trying to escape.
Heading to pick up the asset.
In the T-Rex's final moments, he hopped the fence. Oh god, that really killed our income. And we can't even
Asset
make them yet.
fabrication in progress.
Please give me, like, a bunch of sellable fossils. That's all I ask for. I need to be able to flip some for quick cash. Yeah, I knew the Triceratops was going to go too. I really have to get expeditions out for them. I mean, in the meantime, I could... Oh, that's a finish. That's all we need. Oh, it's Botros. I keep reading this as Boruto, like the sequel to Naruto, and I'm like, sure, we got a guy named Boruto on the team, why not?
Assets in the air.
Man, once we can get a tree stump right here, get a one of the little cage things inside, gonna slap those all over. One in there, tree thing right there. That's another $1 million that I currently don't have. Can I ride the monorail? No. Oh, I can. I've never ridden a monorail before, so I don't know if this is actually slow. It sure feels slow. You know, I'm not expecting bullet train levels, but a little faster. We'll put bathroom here. Yeah, I figured this would be a problem area. Otherwise, it's surprisingly doing good. Yeah, it also doesn't help, like, have you seen how long California's taken to get their high-speed rail? And it's still, like, I want to say last time I heard about it, it was an estimated, like, $10 billion over budget, and they're asking for more money to finish the project. I remember seeing that, and I'm like, no. You don't just get to be like, oh, we wasted money, can I have more? Wee. That'll be a good one. When we refill this. Until then, you're just ziplining across an empty pen. Yeah. Like I've seen people say, you look at how it is. California, they have tons of money, yet somehow cannot get anything done. Professional incompetence. That's like Vietnam. Vietnam had... They built 2 high-speed rails. One by... They had Japan build it, and then one they had built by China. China's was, I think, like 10 billion over budget. Took 10 years over the time to make it, and it has like 8% capacity because nobody trusts it, because it's rusty, it rattles. Meanwhile, the Japanese high-speed train is over capacity and has no issues. Starting to think we need to just hire Japan to come build our rail system here. They know what they're doing. Oh god, the percentages. And I don't have the upgrade for the second slot, because that's all the way down here, which would require 300,000. I think this is like a $2 million upgrade. It's just way too expensive. I would love to get those lagoon upgrades, but I do not have the money. Could do the aviary, but I'm waiting for the game to be like, hey, we want an aviary now. Oh, hey, we got raptors for free. Yeah, so now I need to get Gigantosaurus and Velociraptor genomes up. Boy, I can't wait to see how much that's going to cost me. You know what, since it doesn't cost me extra money, I'm just going to fire this off. I wish I had a cheaper extractor, but then it's also a guy whose just job is extraction, and I'm going to have to fire him anyways. I could do it. I need that research. I actually need to research training, because these guys are starting to fall off. L plus ratio. I mean, all things considered, we're doing pretty good for having a dead T-Rex. Can I monkey with you anymore, or are you done? You are... We'll just make you normal. We'll do that. And get you get along with everyone. Cool. Because we need to start backfilling here. Yeah, Zero Company is just Star Wars XCOM. Which isn't bad. I just feel like the way Star Wars is right now, people just aren't interested. I mean, we're starting to finally see news outlets be like, hey, I think people don't care about Star Wars anymore. And it's like, yeah, they really don't. People are burnt out. I mean, a prime example would be seeing how The Mandalorian is panned out. In theory, that should have been a movie that just printed money. Yet it is far from it. Do we need rest? Some people are probably frazzled. Good enough. Get those guys in. I swear, if they need something different for food, I'm going to scream. There is not enough space at that point. Actually, I can check that. Ground fiber. Sweet, we have ground fiber. We can just plop you in and you can run around and be a little idiot. Yeah, I think over here will be a nice aviary. All of these are still underperforming. Yeah, there's nothing here to save that one. Nothing here. If I actually ditch the fossil display, we actually save money somehow. Let's go. Let's get that other set going. We'll dump them all at once. Yeah, I was shocked seeing, like, I knew Snoop Dogg was going to be in Stranger Than Heaven because they already showed that, but then having Tupac, I'm like, whoever, like, whatever relative of his or whoever has the rights to Tupac's likeness. It's just like, yeah, sure, we already had him as a hologram, put him in video games. But it bums me out because if I didn't know about that game, and you told me there is going to be a video game featuring Snoop Dogg and Tupac, I would have said, oh, we're getting a new Def Jam? And I would have been excited because I love Def Jam. And then imagine my shock was like, no, it's a Yakuza game. I'd be like, what the hell, dude? I just want new Def Jam. We don't get kind of crazy fighting games like that anymore. I will say Virtua Fighter getting revived, though, was definitely unexpected.
Commencing asset transit.
Okay, so we need... Actually, can we make... I don't think we can make a T-Rex. Oh, we can make a T-Rex. We're gonna make one just to gap fill. We can't. I forgot our people suck. I keep forgetting that every time. I'll take the hit. As much as it sucks having to pay more, I would rather have these guys on deck for everything than sitting around being useless. I mean, if you're cheaper expeditions, you need to be high logistics. Your welfare specialist. Cheap welfare specialist. Okay, everybody's good. Oh, I forgot. I need to check my control center. Oh, I don't have... I need $300,000 so I can get administrative cost reduction. Because once we put that in, then all my guys are 10% cheaper, which should knock out somebody's cost.
Transportation underway. Transportation complete. Asset transportation complete.
Yeah, I don't understand who was just like, yeah, so we have this like Yakuza game, who should we put in? I want to be in the office when somebody was just, I think they were shitting everyone when they're like, yeah, let's put in Tupac. I think it might have been Snoop. I could see, because Snoop Dogg does talk about like Death Row Gaming or whatever, or Death Row Studios. So I could see him being like, yeah, you know, I knew Tupac, let's put him in. That's the only way I could believe someone sat down to that, because there's no way some dudes in Japan are just like, who should we put in here? And someone just throws out Tupac. Unless someone was really into like 90s rap and hip hop. And then that would just be really funny to see. Imagine some Japanese guy sitting in his cubicle or in an office, and he's got like a Biggie poster, a Tupac, he's got like a do-rag. I'd love to see it. It has to exist. There are Japanese people who love cowboys. And, I mean, I don't know what the equivalent of a weeb is for people who love America, but they exist, so there's gotta be someone who's just crazy about old hip hop and rap music. Yeah, we're making 100 grand again. Let's see what we need for. I can't. Oh, I can look. Lagoon. Oh, that's. I might have to move the lagoon back here just for space because I like to do a 7 space lagoon because that gives them enough maneuvering around. Otherwise, we could squeeze it in here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll put the lagoon up top. That's viable. Who died? Triceratops.
Asset collection request.
Running low here. We'll have to hold off on getting my T-Rex continued here. I will say the part that disappointed me when it came to the Gundam announcement, I thought it was going to be, because I didn't see any like studio or publisher at the beginning, it was just the trailer. I thought it was a new Lost Planet, and I was really hyped. I'm like, yes, finally, new Lost Planet! I have waited over a decade for a new one. And then they're like, hey, it's Gundam. And I'm like, I can't be too mad, but like, Lost Planet, though. Battle Operation 3. I'm honestly kind of surprised they haven't. I feel like at this point, Battle Operation 2 is kind of aged poorly. But I think at this point they're kind of like, well, people are still paying, so we might as well just keep the game alive. Which I can't fault them. If they're still paying customers, you might as well keep providing a service. Research to unlock? What research? Oh, because it's got probably something else in there. Okay. I could get some stegs. Oh, so that's what a Nostoceratops looks like. Huh. have to go to China for a dig. I don't want to go to China. They're going to cost me like $600,000. At that point, I might as well just go back to grabbing more T-Rex parts. Well, I could see, because I could see an engine upgrade, kind of like how Smite did it, with how Hi-Res Studios did Smite and then Smite 2, where they're like, yeah, you get to keep everything, it's just a new game. That, I think, would be the smart move. Your player data is retained, you're just upgrading everything around that. Oh god, 2.7 million? No, thank you. I will dig elsewhere. I will start digging in my own backyard and pray to God over paying $2 million. Oh, that's where the Gallimimus is. Gonna have to get the Raptor. Could get my boy Majungasaurus. Do have to get Gigantosaurus, though. It's an option. All things are options. Well, that's the thing is they could keep the gotcha pulls too, because the whole idea would just be upgrading everything else. You retain your gotcha pulls and all that BS. You just fix it up, and money flows as per normal. But it's also the matter of businessmen actually understanding you can do that, which is always the curse. I need to get the Carnotaurus done so I can get that fossil out of there. It's taking up space. Triceratops, what can we do? You're already social, which is cool. We'll knock a long-lived India and 2 humbles. You would be our person, but you are going insane. So we wait. Wahoo! Easiest bit of progress I could find. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start on the lagoon. Well, that's a problem. Now do we have space? Terrain constraints. You know what? I can work with it. We can put other stuff in there. Need a hatchery. Okay. I also think that mosasaur is going to need a lot more space. Oh, actually, push comes to shove, we build on. This hotel's getting more value, though. Lucky them. Don't have the money, but I need the lagoon hatchery. We have the lagoon hatchery. I'm going to put it there. It's not a great spot, but this is more or less just a facility building. And then we'll put Paleomed on the back side of this. Large substation. Get rid of the small substation. Dinosaur with a sprain. Oh, we are losing money. Refunding the medical facility. Oh, that's why we're losing money. Because something happened. Why did someone go crazy and break a fence? Okay, so what's your deal? Why are you going out of your mind? Oh, it's the Triceratops. Oh, that's unfortunate. You're getting sold. Because I am not going to deal with that. If you're going to go out of your mind, then you're going out of here. Or do I have to deal with you? Because I can't just sell you. Hello? What? I assigned a guy to fix that. Oh, because we're broke. Ah, great. Was there an autosave? We're just going to check the autosave. I hope it wasn't too long ago. That really sucks. All because one dino got sad. He decided to start breaking everything. Wow. An autosave that was literally like a minute prior. Okay. Thank you. That's not useful. Which means I have to redo everything. I do wish this game did like 2 autosaves. Because this doesn't help me. I have no possible way of actually recouping my losses. Like, even if I go nuke all of this, like, let's just knock it all out. Boom, 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 boom. I'm still insolvent. I can't fix the fence because I don't have money.
Asset transportation in progress.
Which I find really dumb. Like, just put me in debt. Okay, looks like we get to restart from the beginning. Well, there are upsides. I think I can speedrun a lot of this. Because we're going to get, or at least try to get our power redone. I need a different capture team. To go and just start tranking everybody. Do I have just 2? I'm kind of surprised by that. Gotta expand this wall a little. Ah, that's such a bummer. I hate knowing that everything was just for naught. But at least we know what to do. Fix everything up. Do we have the big amenities yet? No, okay. That's currently in progress. Yeah, it kind of is the run getting wiped. At least back to the start of today. So 2 hours got burned, but the upside is we kind of know what to do. And the big thing is I'm not going to stall on this wall. I should have done this long before. I just kept being like, oh, I don't need to yet. I can get away without running it. And no, I actually need to. Okay, so that's capture team 1. Okay, yeah, that's the only other team I have. Boy, that sucks. We're just gonna keep assigning tranquilizing until they're all out cold. And that is everybody. Okay. Let's get the fence going. Get that. Get the large substation, which we can't do. That's fine. Instead, we're going to redo the path here and get this done. That should be enough. Yep, enough space. Yeah, I really wish just there was 2 autosaves. Make it every 10 minutes. Okay. I am worried about the timer on these guys, but in general we should be good. Actually, since we're here, we'll also grab the extra staff center, get that rolling. Just try to catch up and learn what we've done wrong. Yeah, I wasn't surprised by the Pal World stuff either. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, I figured they'd be adding more. They won their lawsuit, so it seems only fitting they'd keep going. Research cost reductions would be nice, but not what I need, so we'll just stall. Actually, can we get the... No. We don't have our people. Well, the fence is coming in. Oh yeah, well, this will be done before they even wake up. I think Telltale did shut down, but then part of them revived. I don't remember how. But yeah, so New Wolf Within, which is wild. People have been waiting, I think, a decade for a sequel. Which floored me because I thought the whole time they were going to do that, and they're just like, nope, we're going to do Telltale Batman and all this stuff. And it's like, you had a thing with demand. Why aren't you giving the thing? Okay, so we'll grab that. Get the power going. We'll get the monorails in roughly the same place, I'd say. There, back here, and like here. Those are good spots. Actually, I might... I can't afford to stall because I need to get the T-Rex tech. I was going to say, oh, I'll just stall out, get a bunch of other stuff going. But I can't. We need that research. Increase total species to 6. You know, maybe we do get a couple out. We get a couple out, we get them in place. And we go from there. Get a sploosh of water. We cannot fit that in there just yet, but we'll do it eventually. Nope. Didn't want that fence there. We'll actually get the logistics done. Just, it sucks having to redo this. I feel so stupid. This always happens too. I overextend, or one bad thing happens and it just destroys my whole setup. Oh, nice. We got 3 eggs. Do we have... Yeah, we have the cheaper cost. It just doesn't feel cheaper. Yeah, let's get all 3 out. Get them going. Ah, man. Brutal. Just goes to show one small mistake can absolutely tank a run. I need 800,000 for the administration. I mean, that would be nice too. Construction cost by 20%. But scientists are a constant. And I think I might reposition some of this. Yeah. So if I run this to like here to here, that connects all of that, so I can get rid of that.
En route to collect the asset.
It's going to be scuffed, but we're going to put them in. There goes... Oh, the T-Rex died way sooner this time.
Asset has been collected.
Oh my god, he lasted, like, I would swear 2 to 3 times as long before. I'm glad we got the Carnotauruses in.
Asset has been transported.
3 of them will make up for the loss. Oh, that's bad.
Confirmed. Transporting.
But we can recover. Watch as I magically make $800,000 disappear.
Delivery complete.
But to be fair, that just saved me $6,000. I honestly wonder if that's not... Well, I'd say it's not worth it, but it is worth it because I'm going to hire new people. So it's like a 25% cost reduction. And over the lifetime, it's going to pay for itself. Just going to be real slow. Oh boy. It's always something. At least the fence is good. I feel like that will save us from problems down the line. And we have the humble trait, which we can start plugging into guys right away. Kind of wish I had it sooner, but we do what we have to. In the meantime, we need... Do we want Carnotaurus, or do we start working on someone else to try to get out ahead of that? Could do Edmontosaurus, get him rolling. Save us from getting Nostoceratops and wasting time and money. Yeah. Let's actually... Can we hire anybody better? No, everybody's still terrible. So it's as though time has not happened. Yep, that's right. That's the wall we have here, is the training. I keep forgetting that. And we don't need the storm, or not storm, the power output bonus yet, because we have whole power plants unused. These guys are fine. They'll get more area when we rework this. They're all hanging out the back, okay? Ceratosaurus is being weird. Can I see their... Okay, so there isn't a visible damage level. Worth 100 grand. I do hate that, though, because it gives you a false sense of like, oh, these guys are... You can make it by just producing and flipping dinos, but you would have to have so many cost reduction guys in play that that's all you can afford to do. I need another run. That is not enough bones. Did we clear it? That's not what I wanted to see. Eight minutes. Alright. Oh god. I saw the gate and I flinched because I thought it was just a hole in the fence, and I'm like, no. It was that SpongeBob, you what? Moment. Thought I just had a hole. I was like, there's no way in hell. There's no way a Carnotaurus just tore a hole through this fence. I know it's filled. Oh, it is. It's just my gate. Which I swear dinos can, like, just walk through if it's open. I had a Gallimimus that kept escaping, and I had to put a double gate, and then it stopped escaping. don't like that he just stopped and looked out there. I bet I could nuke all of these to get new, bigger amenities in. And I think I know the trick. What you want to do is look to see, because they will sometimes, you can see the range at which the demand is. So we want to put the food at the furthest distance. At least I think that's how it works. I might be just making stuff up. Okay, give me my dummy thick pathing. And we'll just pull it to there. Oh god, this is the most cost-effective option. I can honestly say nothing feels worse than realizing not putting in anything is more efficient than putting in something. Feels like the only way to win is losing. Okay. We're losing less money somehow. I'll take it. Now to get my money back. And then we get the zip lines. We're zip lining everything. Oh yeah, and then we did the big path replacement. Which seemed to make people happy. Let's see, we have, 200 grand. We'll get the stupid monorail. Because it's not so stupid after all. I'll probably just do solo. Like I said before, I'm always worried about connection quality with streaming. I am not fortunate enough to be one of the people who gets, like, fiber. I'm doing all this over Wi-Fi because my place isn't even... My place is old enough that they never had it wired for Ethernet everywhere. Hey, we're making money! Can we make more money? No, not really. I can make like $200 because it spikes my running cost. Whatever. These will change when we get the monorail in. I could put a third... I don't need extra staff. That's just gonna bleed me money. Do I have an upgrade in here? Improved yield. Yep. That is actually incredibly brutal when you realize we're getting the best payouts. Yeah, it is frustrating. But, I mean, that... It happens. You know, places... Better than a friend of mine, his place was built in, like, the 20s. His landlord had to renovate it, like, 3 times. And even then, his basement, when I was there, I'm always like, oh, what do I do if there's a fire? And there's this tiny old house, little, like, I don't even know how to describe it, small rectangular window, and it's like, yeah, if something happens, just run up the stairs. I'm like, what if there's a fire and the stairs are blocked? He's just like, run up the stairs because you're not getting through that tiny window. I'm like, I don't even know where that goes. But somehow those places are up to code. He also had one of the floors, it's a big wood grate on the floor. It's the old HVAC system before HVAC. So now it's just a hole. That gives the place personality, which I'm like, yeah, it does. It just also looks really weird, and you could easily drop, like, a phone, a TV remote, a wallet, anything down there. Alright, get the last of that done. So we can get him rolling. We can afford all the viewing stuff. Oh, because the zipline's too, quest related. So I guess we kind of have to go for it. That's fine. Actually, what can we get for dino research? Pachycephalosaurus. Carnivores were still stuck on that. Armored, it's park rating. It is tempting. Yeah, we really are at that point where it's just getting story progression. So, might as well get it in. Gotta do our really super scuffed, it fit by the skin of my teeth position. Or can I... No, it's not gonna fit. It's gonna cause problems. Who am I kidding? Oh? Oh, okay. Sure. And then we had one like here. Do we want to move it up? No, I think putting it a bit back is fine. Then this one. Then this one. Alright, who died? Yep, the Triceratops. Actually, I think we need to get Triceratops going. To at least keep their gene pool going. I don't need them starting to go crazy. Because sadly, the Ankylosaur's time is up. You're almost done, then we can fix you as a species. Which is a hell of a statement. Alright. Let's get these tracks going.
Asset in transit.
I'm actually gonna swing it this way. Really? The Paleomed is just in the way. Nope. Gotta walk that one back. Okay, that is all built now. So we get our power station. Our power station for here. Which I'm going to try to squeeze behind. And you're already powered. Cool. It's like nothing happened. Except it did. And they better give me the like instant reward of being like, hey, you made it all super accessible. Congratulations. Here's like 3 parts of the story completed at once. Oh yeah. Comfort's already skyrocketing.
The last of the viable candidates from Sorna are arriving. Let's get them settled in.
Alright, let's get you modified. I mean, I'm not surprised Fireteam Elite doesn't have cross-save between gens. That is something I feel like gets forgotten a lot of times. Because I can't think of off the top of my head, but I know there's other games that have the same issue. Always feels goofy because you'd think it'd be something simple, but for some reason it isn't. We'll just take all of you, because I think you need a minimum of 4. And that should be everything. Do we have new scientists yet? It should be 8 minutes. You're all terrible. I really did luck out. And now I pay the price for it. But that's on me, I should have saved. I thought to myself, oh, nothing can go wrong. This is Jurassic Park, things always go wrong. This is going on, or going wrong, the franchise. It's like the whole point of the story is things going wrong.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset transportation in progress.
More dinosaurs, yay! Nothing can go wrong, like ever. We can get more species using the expedition center. This is a good idea, someone once said.
Delivery complete.
It's become clear I can't do everything on my own. Well, it's been told to me anyway. Rather harshly, I might add. Point is, we need extra hands. So we're adding some fresh blood to the team. Meet Claire Deering.
Hi. Thank you, Cabot. Oh, I'm so excited to be part of the team. I look forward to us all working together to make Jurassic World all that it can and should be for our guests and our dinosaurs. Now, our first task is to increase our guest count. I'm confident we can get this done.
And we'll rebuild this enclosure.
My understanding is that the gyrosphere attraction is ready. This is essential to giving our guests those true you are there dinosaur moments that will drive new and repeat business. That means, of course, that we'll need to make sure they see plenty of dinosaurs, Claire. More than they can handle.
Yes, sir. We can handle that.
Do I have this set to toggle curved? Kind of wish toggle curved was a little more forgiving here. Do we bring it all the way out? Or do we make it smaller this time? I feel like we kind of need to just bring it all the way out.
Death is inevitable for all creatures, but we lose more with a dinosaur. In science,
Oh god.
more investment. The loss is incalculable.
Are there any Triceratops left? One. Alright, get a batch of them going, because he's going to go losing his mind. And we can release the Edmontosaurus. They'll be happy.
To be collected. Asset requiring collection. Transit has commenced.
Okay, what's wrong with the Ceratosaurus? There's always something. Right, the additional bays and cheaper. I was like, do I have any upgrades in this? Is there anything I can kind of fish out of it?
Asset transportation
No.
underway.
No, we are already running at peak performance here.
Delivery has been completed.
Yeah, about there. We're actually going to extend this a little bit. Because we have the monorail, and the monorail has this funky, fresh effect that it actually counts as something that can see dinos.
Asset has been collected. Asset delivered.
Oh god, he's got tuberculosis. Can we research TV? Yeah, how much are my zip lines? Only 120 grand, thank you. I was waiting to see 1.2 million. Because then we gotta put a zip line over here to there. We gotta zip line this to probably there. Oh, great, they all have tuberculosis now. Gotta do a zip line from here to here. Probably a zip line over to here. I might even set up another one to go over to here if I can stretch it.
Asset transportation complete.
I don't know if I should stall with the gyro station or not. Because I certainly could. And buying me a little bit of time wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Also, I gotta redo this road now.
Asset transported.
Sorry, infrastructure nerds, your path is now official park pathing. Yeah. I would like to redo that path. I'm a little bummed. I don't like that I had to do those cuts. But that's just my OCD kicking in. Oh, great. What do you have now? You have tuberculosis now. Well, it is weirdly enough my lucky day because I get the tuberculosis vaccine. Now I never have to deal with that again. Uh, do we need antisocial? I think it'll depend on the dino. Oh, if it wasn't 1.2 million, and if my people weren't dumb. Never happens. Ooh, we have the zipline. We may have a... Oh, no, we can squeeze it in right at the end. I say we may have a tiny problem. Nonsense. Nothing can go wrong. This is Jurassic World, where nothing bad happens. Just ignore the waiver you had to sign. Oh yeah, we don't have that yet. I kind of want to just go for it. Eat the 1.2 million, but I think it'll pay off because we get all the new attractions. I think that's a worthwhile investment. Yeah, Fireteam Elite 2 should be good. Everything says or shows that they've just continued on from what they did before and are learning. Oh, I don't like taking that much of my team out for this. But can't be done. Can't be dealt with, we just gotta go. How much am I making? 200 grand. It's workable, it's workable. Oh, right, other zip lines. Right, we were gonna do there to there. Zip line from here to, I guess, here? We gotta do our super scuffed pathing trick. Which this time actually works a lot better.
While our science is paramount, I do understand that the guests enjoy attractions that get them feeling closer and more connected to the dinosaurs. So give them what they want, as long as it doesn't conflict with what I need.
Man, the guy who played Dr. Wu did a great job of sounding creepy as hell. And we will swap direction. I would be shocked if Fireteam Elite didn't launch with at least the same number of weapons. I think they would be doing themselves a disservice by not doing that. Plus, I think they'd just get absolutely just roasted by people for it. Rightfully so, I would argue. Do we want to put... Can we fit a log somewhere? Not really. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have to do what I did before with this. Where I demolish all of this again. And then attach to here. And do some real weird squiggly work. So we have all that space to work with. I think we have enough coverage and domes and... Oh, we don't have one in here. We need one inside. And then we need one for in here. Which we're going to put back here to incentivize people to come this way. I think we're good. Big money, big money. Still losing my ass. Okay. Love to see it. The market is a fickle and unrelenting mistress. Alright, let's get that done. Oh yeah, the gyro station. That's what I'm supposed to be doing here. I mean, to be fair, we're doing pretty good. I mean, we could put it in. You know, I'm actually going to save. Because we're doing fine. Last thing I need or want is the game to decide, hey, we're going to see to it that you're not doing fine anymore. Oh god, the fence. I think it's good. Please tell me I put in the right thing. I didn't. Because I have brain parasites. Yeah, I'd say having weapons as mission rewards is fine. The problem I always have in games is when they make them difficulty rewards. Because I feel like it's the same issue that you have as when you sell weapons, where you now need to magically make them justified in the difficulty. That's a problem. So let's move this path a little more central. Track incomplete. I am very well aware of that game. Okay, that works. That actually kind of goes hard. Yeah, it's connected. There we go. What's wrong with you? Lonely. Well, idiot, you're... Actually, never mind, you're not an idiot. I haven't deployed your kind. My bad.
Asset collection request received.
Claire, Mr. Masrani would like to see an uptick in the guest count. That means we need enough accommodation to cater to a larger audience. Those are real profit generators.
Absolutely. We will make sure to focus on it as we move forward.
Assets in the air.
Oh, I can make $132. Feel so broke when it's like, oh, I can go up by like $5. We're really raking in the cash, and it's like, no, we're just struggling. Oh, we're making money. But this isn't going to magically pull $25,000.
Asset has been collected.
That's the business strategy right there. Appeal to no one, and somehow make more money than appealing to everyone.
Section complete.
I don't even know if I can peek these out further. Oh, I can. Somehow.
Asset transportation in progress. Asset has been delivered.
Increase the number of luxury guests. I don't have a clue on that one, man.
Assets in the air.
More hotels? Wait, I thought I had a... Oh, that is my cheaper research guy. It's like, I thought I had a cheap research guy to help me out here. Yeah, because I think some of the difficulty locked weapons were like the Wayu weapons. Because I remember trying to get them, and then I was just like, I don't care. I don't trust people to not suck. It's the curse of high difficulty. Which I think that's just kind of the curse in general, is just players will always act in self-interest and be like, oh, I need the healing item instead of you who's near death. Or, oh, I need ammo more than you. I need the better weapon. It's like, dude, give me a break. Yeah, if we fit the lagoon over here, I might actually just rip out this hotel and put in a bigger hotel. I could maybe do that here. Maybe. And the Triceratops can fight, I don't care. They do that. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that, cut that wire. Put you in. Reconnect power. Actually, I'm going to move you. Get rid of that. Really? Was not expecting building constraints to be there.
Until I knew better, I'd always believed that dinosaurs existed only on land.
The dinosaurs, like all living things, originated in the sea. Some never left. We call them marine reptiles, however.
Like the Mosasaurus.
We'll get one.
You could do that?
We'll need construction of a lagoon and hatchery. And it'll be expensive.
That is no longer something I worry about. See that it is done, whatever it takes, and include a viewing gallery.
Alright, what structure got damaged? Oh. I don't care about that hotel. We're in the big leagues now. We're putting in Hotel 8s now. And La Quintas. Okay, that's all taken care of. People, you are free. What died? No, the last ankylosaur.
Heading to pick up the asset.
You did good. Oh, nice. Carnotaurus is done. Oh yeah, that's the other thing is depending on who's host. Because I don't know if Fireteam. I assume they didn't use dedicated servers. I figure it's just peer to peer, and that gets really dicey. I did all my play time on that solo. I just did low levels, dealt with what I had to, which was a bummer, but it was kind of one of those would I rather deal with potentially bad connections or just nut up and be like, yeah, we're just gonna use bots. And it's a sad issue of like a studio could make it so you can complete the game entirely with bots, but then it defeats the purpose of making it a co-op game. And it's always the balancing act of if you do that, how strong are the bots? Are they essentially just aimbotting everything and you do little to nothing, or is there some give and take? There's always more to it than you think. I'm just going to fill this in. I think this is going to be more support structures back here. Let's get all that done. Yippee! But I think I'm going to call it here for tonight. Sucks having to restart, essentially, but all things considered, we caught up pretty fast to where we were. And I feel we're in a better position now than last time. We've made progress on dinos that we needed to make progress on. Everything we currently have is something we can replace, which is important. I think that's probably actually the biggest element, is it's all replaceable, except the Gallimimus. But I think we can find something to replace the Gallimimus, push comes to shove. Do we need welfare? Yes. Do we have a better welfare specialist? No, you are actually worse. And somehow more expensive. Alright, so we at least have one of our specialists back. And we just need to get a new guy. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good. And we have enough space, so if I want to, I could put the lagoon down here, but I think I'll put it up here, because if I can fit it here, I can min-max off 2 hotels, and I think that'll be pretty huge. This hotel's gonna be crazy. T-Rex is here, Mosasaur here. It'll be good. But since we're ending things here, next week should be a completely normal week. 3 streams, Aliens, Remnant, Jurassic World. Nothing should happen to change that. And yeah, that's really about it. Go through the usual stuff. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button. Helps out the channel a lot. Lets me know what you want to see more of. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Helps out the channel a lot. Lets you know when I go live and when videos come out. And yeah, I will see you next week.